Next is the evaluation. So we are called as the quality control test for tablets. So why you are conducting evaluation test or quality control test for tablet? Because in tablet manufacturing process, we are preparing a batch of tablets. So we have to make sure that the prepared tablets or dosage form has the desired quality that is specified in the official compendium or in the official books. So what are the various tests to be carried out to ensure the quality of a drug product? That is called as the quality control test, or it is also called as the evaluation test for tablets. And this evaluation test or quality control test for tablets can be divided or can be classified under different headings. One classification that we can explain with respect to the step of manufacturing processes. The test to be conducted at different steps. Example, in granulation process. During the granulation process, the test to be conducted are the assay, content uniformity test has to be conducted, loss on dry has to be conducted, and when it is granules ready for compression, that time you have to conduct the test for the granules appearance, thickness and diameter, hardness and friability, weight variation test, disintegration test, dissolution test, etc. Similarly, during packing, again you have to check the uniformity of the content, and also we have to check the spillage or leakage, etc. So that depends upon the manufacturing steps. Under different steps we have to conduct all these steps. All these tests has to be conducted. Okay. Then this test also can be grouped broadly into two categories. We can broadly divide it into pharmacopoeial or official test and a non-pharmacopoeial or unofficial or non-official test. So this evaluation test can be, again, we can classify the pharmacopoeial test or official test and an unofficial test. Okay. So pharmacopoeial or official means they are called as official test because the test methods are described in official compendia like your United States Pharmacopoeia, National Formulary, or Indian Pharmacopoeias, American Pharmacopoeia, British Pharmacopoeia, etc. So they are the standardized test procedure which are clearly stated the limits under which Rumbrus tablets could be accepted. So these tests are called as the official test, which is mentioned or explained, the standards, everything is explained in the official pharmacopoeias. Okay. Example of this official test are the content of active ingredient, uniformity of weight, uniformity of content, or disintegration studies, dissolution studies. All this comes under official test, also called as the pharmacopoeial test. Another set of tests conducted for the evaluation is called as the unofficial test or non-official test or non-pharmacopoeial test, okay, which is not included in the official compendium. And the unofficial test also required to ensure the quality of the tablets, which includes evaluation of its granules, porosity of the granules, then the hardness and the crushing strength, friability test, tensile strength, thickness, the physical appearance, all this general appearance, everything that will comes under this unofficial test. Okay, so mainly divided into two, that is the official test and unofficial test. Okay, so in today's class we are going to discuss only the unofficial test. We are going to discuss about the unofficial test. Okay, official test we will discuss in the next class. So in the evaluation of tablets, it is given the first in the slide, it is given the general appearance, and the general appearance includes all this test. Okay, so all this comes under, we can say it is required, but it is not comes under the official test, which is not comes under the official test. Okay, so the general appearance means there is a visual identity over the elegance is essential for the consumers acceptance. The control of general appearance of tablets involves the measurement of number of attributes. Okay, the appearance involves number of attributes such as it should have uniform size, shape, uniform color, presence or absence of an odor or a taste, surface texture, physical force, consistency. All this contribute the general appearance. All these contribute the general appearance. Next, continuing that, first one is, we can call it as the thickness. Tablet thickness. It's another evaluation test of a tablet, because the thickness of the tablet should be uniform, or it should be controlled within plus or minus 5% variation of the standard value. Okay, so the thickness also should be controlled within plus or minus 5% of the standard value. That means the size and shape of the tablet can also influence the choice of the tablet machine to use. The best particle size or the formulation that can be made the best type of tablet processing. The shape of the tablet alone can influence the choice of the tablet machine. Okay, so the diameter and the thickness can be measured by using, we can use some screw gauge, that you may be heard the screw gauge, or we can use some vernier calipers or slide calipers or screw gauge can be used to measure the thickness of the tablet. The thickness should be uniform, and it should not be greater than or less than of 5% of the standard value. If thickness is given as say about 10 mm, then all the values you can individually, thickness you can measure by using a screw gauge, then the individually, and then you can find out the average. So the individual tablet should have a thickness of plus or minus 5% of the average value what you got. That's the meaning of that, plus or minus 5% variation of the standard value. So that's a first test. Then comes to the color. The color of the product must be uniform. This color of the also must be uniform with a single tablet, and also so it should be uniform, and also the color of the standards are subject to change with from time to time, so thus forcing their frequent redefinition, which can lead to gradual and significant change in the acceptable color. Okay, that everything will come. Every day it is updating. So the color of the product must be uniform. That's important. It's uniform with a single tablet, or from tablet to tablet, and from lot to lot. Okay, all the tablets you are produced in the batch or a lot should have uniform color. That is the meaning of that. Okay. So next one is the order. The presence of an order in a batch of tablet could indicate the stability problem. But sometimes the presence of an order could be the characteristics of a drug. The both ways it act. The order may be a characteristics of a drug, or it may indicate a stability problem. The first case you can see the example, characteristics of an order. Characteristics of an order of acetic acid in degradation of aspirin tablet. So order of an acetic acid in an aspirin tablet. This means there is a degradation of tablets. Then the order could be characteristics. It is vitamin E. It is having a characteristics order. That gives a presence of that vitamin in the tablet. This is the presence of vitamin in the tablet. This order is important in consumer acceptance, especially in case of chewable tablets. And the visual inspection techniques used for detecting or evaluating these characteristics are usually subjective in nature. That is, depends on subject. That is subjective in nature. Order and taste, which is usually subjective in nature. Taste is another important consumer acceptance, that is mainly in case of chewable tablets. Okay, in case of chewable tablets. And the visual inspection techniques used for detecting or evaluating these characteristics are usually subjective in nature. That is, from subject to subject it may change the interest of the order, taste, etc. Then comes to another unofficial or non-pharmacopoeial test is called as the hardness and the friability. So tablets require certain amount of strength or hardness and resistance to friability to withstand mechanical shock of handling during manufacturing, packaging, and shipping. That means the tablet should have sufficient amount of mechanical strength or hardness and resistance so that it may resist the friability to withstand mechanical shock on handling in manufacturing, packaging, and shipping. So adequate tablet hardness and resistance to powdering and friability are necessary for consumer acceptance also. So hardness is the sometimes termed the tablet's crushing strength. Hardness is sometimes also termed as tablet crushing strength. So several devices are operating have been used to test the hardness of the tablets, because depends of the hardness we can say we can measure the crushing strength of the tablet. Okay, depends of the hardness we can evaluate the crushing strength of a tablet. So for measuring the hardness of the tablet, various equipments are used, and this hardness testing is an unofficial test. It's an unofficial test. Okay, so for hardness testing there are different equipments can be used or devices can be used. That's called as the hardness testers. The main one is the Monsanto hardness tester, and second one is the Pfizer hardness tester, then strong Cobb tester, etc. These are the examples: strong Cobb tester, Pfizer hardness tester, Monsanto tester. All these are the examples of this hardness tester. That's the first one. We'll see the Pfizer hardness tester. These are usually under our vertically mounted tablet or skews in a device that resembles a pair of pillars. It is a handy, tough, and direct dial reading type tablet tester working as a pair of pliers generate a braking force in a single grip. The force required to crush the tablet is read from the hydraulic gauge. The force required to crush the tablet is read from the hydraulic gauge. That means in the down you can see there is a whitish spot. It's a whitish spot. You can see there is a whitish spot. There you can keep your tablets. Then there are two pillars. You can just squeeze it out. You can just press it. Then some pressure will be applied. Then how much force is applied to break this tablet depends on that. You will get a reading on this dial. You will get a reading on this dial. So that is the hardness of that tablet. That is called as the Pfizer tester. The second one is the most widely used is the Monsanto hardness tester. Is again is a handy instrument for taking quick reading of hardness of the tablet. Quick reading of the hardness of the tablets. It is also made up of brass. It is also chromium plated and has a scale of 0.02 kg per square centimeter, with each division marked for 1 kg. The tablet is usually placed diametrically in contact with the lower plunger, and then 0 is set on the gauge fixed. Okay, the tablet is placed in this spot. The tablet is placed in this spot. Then the tablet is placed in this spot that is in contact with the lower plunger. Then and the 0 is set on the gauge fixed, and the 0 is set on the gauge fixed. Okay, 0 is set on the gauge fixed. Then the upper plunger is forced against the spring by turning the threaded bolt. Then you will be turning the threaded bolt. That means you are applying the pressure to this. So this plunger will move down. Then the thread bolt. Then pressure is keep on applying by turning the bolt until the tablet is crushed. This turning until the tablet is crushed. When the tablet breaks, the pointer stops writing and indicate the hardness of the tablets. So when the tablets break, then this pointer will not move.